Yeah, Jin, all you need to do to get into the Grim Dawn playtester X-Pack experience is create a YouTube channel 3 years ago. And on that YouTube channel, you start it with Monster Hunter. And then you start doing a couple variety games. And then you're like, hey, this early access action RPG called Grim Dawn exists and is kind of fun. I'll play that. And then they release the Arcanus on you, and you are basically pigeonholed into that class because of its giant laser beam and other spellcastery things. So you are then going to pretty much exclusively play that character for 3 years. Then you get to DM Xantai on the private Grim Dawn forums. And you will get in. You will get in to the X-Pack playtest experience. And then you won't be able to actually make your YouTube videos while you're part of that playtest experience because of you're not under an NDA, but it's like you just don't want to reveal that stuff early. Oh, and also you can't actually, without pissing off the devs, you can't actually make your build videos of the new content because they don't want you to have like a huge leg up on it. Now, did I have a Spellbinder completely leveled up by the time Ashes of Malmoth came out? Maybe. I forgot that these birds stopped scaling damage-wise with us. And experience-wise. Yeah, look out, man. I completely and totally gamed the system by making a character a week earlier. And then recording the build video like literally the day or two earlier, and then still releasing it like a day or two later. Alright, so yeah, we're doing all 3 of these. I'm going to try to run through them quickly. We're going to do, I believe it goes Undead, Chthonic, Ethereal. I did actually get a question as to how do you get into Port Valbury, and we'll go do that, obviously, as part of this. Now, man, we actually are getting hit pretty hard. Like, that's not a concerning amount of damage, because we'll be able to walk through most of this place. But yeah. What is... I don't know if I want to trade the OA for some lifesteal. It actually might be helpful, but... You know, let's just keep running. Running, 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 and we're running, and we're running, and running, and running. There's a hero there, but it's reflective, so we're just going to keep running, and running, and running, 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 running. Yeah, we're just going to take this path through here, which is the quickest. Basically, I'm going to tap the Electrous Flash Freeze button as we run. Because we'll just freeze whatever enemies are right here. And then just keep moving. Now, if I were smart, I would actually go into my vast collection of legendary items and completely kit this character out. But I'm lazy. And I'm actually kind of tired, so I don't want to sit here for like 3 hours just collecting together a bunch of gear. Ouch! Shit. Okay, we're good. Zarthuzelin, you prick. Did I not make 3 skeleton keys? Or did I just think about making 3 skeleton keys? I think I thought about making 3 skeleton keys and didn't do it. I'm not joking when I say that. I actually thought, oh, I had to make a couple skeleton keys. Let me go do that. And then I didn't, but I thought I did. We'll just drop this stuff off. It's not really a good thing from Zarthuzelin there. Yes, you know, I'm new to Grim Dawn. I've never played this game before. It's a blind first playthrough. I was told to get a skeleton key and run into this room, and that it would be a fun, easy time with no rooms of death. Absolutely no sort of death room that I'm immediately running into where I could potentially, like, actually die and have to start this whole dumb thing over again. Yeah, so, you know, this is going to be my Hara's Artifice character, eventually. Because it's going to be my Alagast Mastery character for a Sorcerer with Aether Trojan Sky Shards. But, yeah, we're just going to take it and make it Hara's Artifice. So here's Death Revenant. We killed him already once today, but he keeps coming back, as you would expect from Undead. Womp womp. It should. I leveled it all the way up. In all fairness, that's actually not a bad pair of gloves as filler gloves. Deepest lore, undead coming back for more, yeah. So the target we're looking for is coming up here, and I pretty much want to try to kill him, and then I'll worry, then I won't care about dying, so we're gonna be a little thorough on this end of the enemies and try to, you know, not die and take out the bad stuff. Okay. Because he's right here. It is an undead that shade of Elnadrin? I don't remember. Oh, it's Myvin's offhand. It's probably why I don't remember. I believe that guy, he has an attack that hurts, but he mostly summons. And that's that. Right? I don't remember exactly. So let's go fight Muzlok's younger brother. Yeah, I'm still running the Myvin's 3-piece. Hey, Javier. Because, again, I'm lazy and don't feel like going to get gear out of my stash. This guy's essentially been solo self-found, except for grabbing that initially, actually. I don't know what that little jump was. Yeah, that back spine thingy. First time I saw it, I was like, what the heck is that? That's a unique animation on a monster. Wait, that's of nature's bounty on pants. Oh. Thawing. That's a pretty good helmet, though. Hope you have fun with that, Javier. Normal, you can pretty much do whatever you want, and it doesn't matter. Elite, you can mostly do whatever you want, it doesn't matter. It's when you start to get into ultimate difficulty where you have to, like, focus. Focus and work on a build. I don't like that tunnel of traps, to be honest. I don't know why I'd be so focused on getting peace and quiet to look at this guy's stuff when it's actually not going to be that good. Maybe we'll get lucky on something, though. See, the problem is we might be switching off of Sky Shards. But we are going to be doing Aether damage. I think I'm going to have to pass on that. Screw those components, we're just going in. Uh-oh. It's like a, mommy! You're trying to do that thing where you do like a tiny stutter step after you see him teleport. To avoid the actual swing on the weapon. Okay. Oh man, imagine if I got a good roll on one of those things at this point. That would be the definite switch to Kalidor's Tempest point. All right, so we're gonna run back to town real quick. Turn the archive in, clear our inventory, and go do the Bastion of Chaos. I'd say it's my least favorite of the three, which is funny because I earlier mentioned that I level up in it a lot when I have to level. So I've been in that one probably the most out of all of them so far. Whoops. Am I going crazy, or did that sword just disappear on me? Oh, wait, it was that axe. Never mind. I thought I still had the sword, even though I'm tired, man. I'm just tired. Like I said, I lost a lot of sleep last night for no reason. Yeah, we're gonna dump all of our blues and potential legendaries into that column, into that item bag. And we'll take stock of what we get off of these three runs. Because it's in normal, so I'm not expecting much. But we'll do it anyways. Yeah, so this quest, we aren't gonna do. We're gonna completely pass on doing the grab the cannons part. Oops. And the Slay the Herald of Destruction, just because it's annoying to deal with. Alright, we're going to come up to this bridge we repaired earlier and cross it. You have a big old portal of death to go into. This is my least favorite of the three, mostly because it's insanely hard to see anything. And it's like, when we get into the actual proper Bastion of Chaos part, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, this is just a Chthonic Rift, and it's difficult to see because it's, you know, black on black. And, yeah, it's just a rift, though. So this part is actually, like, not as bad. But when we actually get into the black on red, hate the nuts of the Bastion itself, it's like, oh, let it end. So for this part of the Bastion, we pretty much just want to run north-ish. It's ish because there's a little bit of westerly movement involved. Because we are looking for a devotion shrine. I also just realized I could get, like, the Eastern Pledge running with this right now. I don't know why I'm not. Hell, I could probably go get the, like, non-mythical version of the Agravax set. I don't remember. Owie! I don't remember what level that actually is usable at, though. Yeah, so we have a devotion shrine here. I want to make sure things are cleared out, because the monsters that this one spawns can actually hurt really, really hard, as opposed to just really hard. That guy specifically, the Chthonic Unraveler, it's basically the boss from Darkvale as a normal mob. For devotion, yeah, we're gonna reset what we're doing since we're gonna switch to cold, but we'll keep what we have now for brevity's sake. I mean, yeah, we can't equip it, so it's not gonna level. But yeah, I think Murmur and Amatok are my go-tos. Yeah, so right outside the door, we're gonna have to fight. We're gonna have to face this guy, Bolak Anatu, the Blood Fiend. And we can enter. We might actually die in here. Like, I've been taking some pretty substantial hits. 0 chaos res. So we might actually take a hit that kills us at some point. See? But I mean, ouch, you piece of shit. But I mean, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Yeah, exactly. Just use the evasion skills, forehead. Actually, what's pretty funny, doesn't... Nope. Thought Gloria the Silver Knight had chaos res. Alright, so we got the black on red on black on red. So it's hard to see things in here. Hard to differentiate things from things in here. And there are a ton of traps. They're all annoying to deal with. But Golly, do you get a lot of experience here. And it gets worse as you go down, by the way. Like, this is actually pretty clear to see. It does get worse as you go for the color scheme. I mean, I should consider equipping those shoulders that have the lifesteal, because that's just 3% more lifesteal. Just have to be really careful, I guess. Avoid like dots and stuff, and make sure you pop the mirror in appropriate places. I saw a big ass circle, didn't I? It's been a while. Oh yeah, and this one has an unskippable room of death. That's like one of the reasons I don't like it is the room of death, the challenge room. You can't go around it. Like you can in the others. Like you can easily just not bother with that, the room of death in Steps of Torment, and then the challenge area in Valbury, you can walk around it as well, even though it also functions kind of as a shortcut, but not here. I think it's on floor 2. It's either floor 2 or the very tail end of floor 1. We kind of threw that guy against the wall with that sky shard. For the record, we're just trying to avoid a lot of the damage by running around. Still didn't avoid a lot of it, but whatever. Like I said, we level up like crazy in here. Probably 2 more points in spirit, ultimately. Oh, no, never mind. It is on floor 1. Tail end of floor 1. Okay. I'd prefer to kill that guy without taking the hit from his explosion when he dies. Eventually these things will stop, right? The waves. I don't want to run forward quite yet, because this is the quote-unquote room of death part. This doesn't seem as bad as... Well, it's probably not going to be that bad because of the difficulty level we're on. But yeah, it's definitely taxing to go through that giant wave of enemies with all the crystals spawning and things. But then you got more enemies that spawn right here, and then you have a big-ass hero at the end of this. So we're going to be very patient and take this in sections, because that happens. With actual movement involved, Jin? How dare I? That goes against the core principle of Grim Dawn, which is just stand there and take it. I mean, it's not really a room of death. Probably over-exaggerating that a bit. But there's definitely a lot of crap here. He's freezable. That actually changes quite a bit about... Yeah, see, we got more enemies that back spawned here. That actually changes quite a bit about this guy. The fact that he's freezable. Yeah, here's where we get to the deathiness of this general room-like structure. And that's floor 1. I also legitimately don't remember where the enemy is we have to kill for Anastasia. So that's a thing we have to watch out for. I think it's the... There's like a special obsidian guy, maybe? Yep, I'm hated with the Chthonics. And I hate them right back. Oh, yeah. This isn't the guy, but... This sure is a room coming up. So this purple name dude has Mesmer's ability. Where he can make copies of himself. Yeah, this is a room where things can go bad. Which is why we move. We use the shape of the room and these pillars as cover. Yeah, that's not annoying that he'll still be around for a while after you kill him. But we did it anyways. It's funny, it's like I'd normally actually skip that guy if I were coming in here to do this quest, to get the obsidian. Because really it'd be about just getting the obsidian and getting out. Not about having like some sort of proof of stupidity / bravery and then going in there and actually fighting that guy. Hi, Cry Havoc. You were here. Man, I remember when Of the Drangul was like the best stuff in the game. Let's see. Go. That's me cackling that I can just basically throw a sky shard, and I think you can throw flashbangs down there even on those guys down there. No, can't get the flashbangs. But yeah, we can get some free experience going. Alright. Fucking campers, man. What was the actual item that dropped Of the Drangul? I'll admit I was not paying attention. Oh, a crest. Yeah. That ain't half bad. That was me popping a potion very early. I hope I don't regret that. Yeah, you can't actually cast through those doors, by the way. Your character will do the cast animation, but it won't trigger the actual ability. And again, we can just sit here and plunk away at these guys if we really wanted to. Oh, I forgot to mention, each of these dungeons has a merchant unique to the dungeon. And they'll sell stuff unique to the faction within this dungeon. So, I think I did mention that in the actual video where we did the first Steps of Torment run through. But yeah, this room has our... Nope, it's one above it. Well, now we have to kill this jerk. Also, he'll just float in here and annoy me. Oh, that's the target we need, I think. No, that's just the Unraveler. The target, I think, is actually a little further down the stage. Yeah, this guy's, like, pools really, really hurt, and I would not want to actually be caught in them. So again, we're gonna kind of run around and not stay in one space for too long. That is a pretty hefty slow, too. Not gonna lie. Right. Did it? Fuck.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. Our Vindictive Flame, I think, killed those guys. Just polish off the mastery. My head hurts. I'm gonna probably go get some ibuprofen in a minute. Yeah, I believe the target for us is coming up. I hope. Because then I could just not care about the rest of the dungeon and run fast. Yeah, here he is. I think this is actually like a mini room of death, maybe? Like we'll get locked in if we go in here. But I don't think we have a choice. No, we won't. Hey, hey. Oh yeah, he is an Unraveler style enemy. That's probably why I'm getting confused. God, stop with the... Oh, slowed. Oh, chaos. Okay, pulsing obsidian shard is ours. I am going to very quick go get some ibuprofen because I have a headache all of a sudden. So I'll be back in a moment. I did not mute my microphone. You guys got the full sound effects of my ass plopping in my chair. Alright, so we got our obsidian doodad. We just don't care about the rest of the dungeon, honestly. We are now going to try to maniac run through everything. If we can. So I was just thinking if I went and ate a banana. For some reason, while eating a banana, I thought about this. Captain Marvel comes out in 2 days. Like, I didn't even realize it's coming out in 2 days. I wasn't even planning on going to the movies this week. I had to say, this is... Oh, that hurt. This is... It's not that I'm not excited for it. It's a Marvel movie, so it'll be entertaining. But... of all of the movies so far, I think only Ant-Man and the Wasp are the ones that I'm like... I don't care about Ant-Man at all. And I didn't even like the first movie. I didn't even like the second movie, for that matter. So it's like... Ant-Man, it's like, oh, whatever, it's Ant-Man. I'll forget it. I won't go see it in theaters. Not excited for it at least a little bit. And I look at Captain Marvel and I feel exactly the same way. But for, like, I feel exactly the same way. Almost for different reasons, though. I just realized I don't have my experience potion on. There we go. I don't know that I should have actually done that, because I could probably die fairly easily coming up. But hey, when we kill the experience packets down here, we want to max that out. Like for Ant-Man, it's just because I don't care about the character. And I was a little miffed at the change in director just due to Marvel trying to force the Marvel style on everything, right? But Carol Danvers... God, I sound so sexist when I say something like this. I don't mean to sound sexist. Carol Danvers is a completely uncompelling character. At least to me. I just find her completely and totally just without any interesting features or traits as a character. Alright, we're at the boss. This is a big ol' fire bad guy. Sharzul. He hurts a lot. Like, he hurts a lot in all difficulties. His swings hurt. You get the traps coming in. He has fire tornadoes. Yeah, definitely a painful boss to fight. Especially when we don't have Chaos Res. So... he'll also summon up these like little fire swirlies that are really hard to avoid. At least I find them hard to avoid. So we're basically going to game our constitution system to avoid his damage, let the crystals despawn, let Mirror come back up, and then we'll just stay away from all of his nonsense as best we can. That's actually kind of an interesting way to describe her character, Chin. She's Tony Stark without the money and a lot of shitty writing. So she's just Tony Stark then without money, because in all fairness, there's been a lot of shitty writing for Iron Man over the years. Not as bad as her. Not as bad as like raped by her own son from an alternate dimension. That's a real thing, in case anyone's wondering. That thing I just said, that's a real thing. He's basically just an alcoholic. Oh, that's even worse than what I said. At least I was trying to be, like, magnanimous. Here, okay. Here's the thing about Carol Danvers. The most interesting thing about her character is when Rogue stole her powers. So the most interesting thing about Carol Danvers is when another character's, like, another much more interesting character's plot interacted with her. That's how I feel about Carol Danvers. Completely unasked for, unsolicited opinion here about a female superhero by a mostly cishet white male. Yeah, it's unfortunate we only got a War Cleaver off of him. But yeah, I just don't like her character. Yeah, Bonebreaker, Sash, Pierce Cold. OADA. Nightblade Sash. So we got our Pulsing Shart. Like, that's a lot of OA, but we lose 2 resistances for it. And we can keep it set aside. Interesting. Okay. I'll bite game. I'll actually use a piece of gear that says the word sorcerers. Yeah, to me, her character, like, anything she's ever done is, like, anything notable she's ever done is completely and totally related to another character doing something. Like, I think she's actually fine as a team-up character. Can she hold her own solo series for an extended period of time? I don't know. Yeah, like all of her events, it's like she gets her powers taken by Rogue, which is a Rogue thing. That's not a Carol Danvers thing. She gained her powers from Marvel. That's a, like, Marvel story. And then she became Captain Marvel, and then Miss Marvel became a more interesting Miss Marvel. And then Civil War II happened, and that's Carol Danvers requiring another character to have a story happen around her. Now, it's either that they just can't write female characters, which is entirely plausible, or she is a character just is not interesting on her own. Give me some soup. Thank you. In case anyone's wondering, you can go talk to him to get your stamina refilled. Alright, so we are off to Valbury. Now, I actually have Aether Res, at least a little bit of it. We'll equip that. Get more Aether Res going. Now, I haven't actually talked about damage floor yet. So, when you enter into the configuration here, you'll start to take damage on these Aether spots. That damage is kind of interesting in that it's actually based off of OADA. So, effectively, the ground has a hit rate against you. And I think it even has a crit rate against you, which is kind of funny. There's a suffix you hardly ever see. Of Dark Intent. And actually, Jen, when you sum her up as, basically what I'm saying is she's an alcoholic. In the most roundabout way possible. That really is her only defining characteristic that's unique to her. As a characteristic for her. Like, it's not alcoholism based on anything. It's not alcoholism based on, you know, a shitty upbringing or something. Although she ended up having that, turns out. It was just alcoholism. And it's like, that's also Tony Stark's thing. Hey, I don't want to know. Zero. Build when I'm going to play at launch. I'm going to be doing a Hara's Artifice build. That is the set for Cold Kalidor's Tempest and Cold Stunjax. I'm going to run it as a sorcerer. Basically, it's this character, but with different abilities. Alright, support Valbury is the third of the 3 roguelikes, and it has that same start the others do, where you kind of go through a preliminary area filled with the faction enemies. Obviously, you get a crap ton of Aether Crystals here. Lots of damage ground. I'm looking for a wall to break out. It's here. We also get these Aether Manticores, which I would really love to have as a pet, by the way. Like the Nemesis pet and stuff. We're basically making our way around past that house. And we want to get on this path up here. Mostly I'm doing it to avoid like the big Aether things. And yeah, we're going to have to fight fucking Flesh Hulks. We're going to have to fight this big Aether Crystal, I think. That'll just about do it, the big Terraformer thing. Actually, I don't think we have to fight this one. What am I doing? Okay, so the traps in this area, we have one on screen over here. They're like Aether tornadoes that will just kind of wander around a little bit aimlessly, listing slowly at you. They do deal damage. They're actually probably the easiest trap to deal with compared to the other 2 dungeons, even though I still think the easiest dungeon, period, is Steps of Torment, like no question. I didn't actually look at a lot of the older items yet. Alright, so here we have... I didn't fight the Heralds of Destruction and whatever that other one is. So those Aether Terraform thingies, there's basically big versions of them. And we have one coming up here. Herald of the Stars. And this one is the cold one, because Destruction is lightning, and the one out by the cannons is fire. This one is cold, so we got frozen there. And it summons Flesh Hulk. They all summon Flesh Hulks, but yeah, this one's Flesh Hulks are kind of annoying to deal with. They also teleport back if you run this way too far. Which we're going to do a couple times. Also, I think Miss Marvel got a little interesting that one time Moonstone replaced her on the Dark Avengers. Which, again, just more proof to my point that Captain Marvel is more interesting reflected in other characters than with herself. Ooh. Set that aside. Alright. Last roguelike. Let's see if we can just get it done. I did not turn in the pulsating obsidian. I think the guy we need to kill will still spawn in. Because they spawn in if you join on Asteria. Not if you do... Regardless of if you've done the quest or not for her, it will spawn them into the game when you join her faction. So I think we're good. I hope. This will probably be the last thing I do tonight in stream, by the way. As I mentioned, I had a very bad night's sleep, and I'm actually surprised I'm still upright and relatively functional. But yeah, I can feel... I can feel the day weighing on me already. And it's not even like 9 yet. And yeah, I'll still go see Captain Marvel. And I'll probably enjoy it. Because it'll be a different character than comic book Captain Marvel. I don't know why I did that. I thought I saw movement near me when I was looking at chat. Yeah, so the thing that happens in Port Valbury is a lot of damage ground. I think that's why the traps in this place are probably the least annoying to deal with. It's because the ground hurts you. And that's just annoying to deal with no matter what. Now, I think this one is probably the shortest of all of them. Ow, come on. God damn it. Piece of shit, stupid debuff. Yeah, so that was... the ethereal guys will actually... apply a debuff to you where you take aether damage over time. And it hurts. It hurts a lot. These guys. I think it's the other ones, the Possessed Arcanists. Yeah, they're in their 60s. Oh yeah, in this place, you're not seeing like frame drops on the video or on stream. That's my computer trying to keep up. Because not only does a lot of this place test your patience, it tests your hardware. I'm trying to pull this guy over here where we're not getting as much, buddy, you want to try not clipping through the stairs like that? That's weird. So yeah, we got these, Watchers here, and the Watchers are essentially that one boss fight we did earlier tonight. What's his face? Commander Lucius. We're fine. That was eating his devastation. They drop belts, and one of the belts can be obscenely good. I think it's the Ortis chains? No, chains of... Not Ortis. It's, the second one we run into, I think, can do that. No, we're good, Jin. Oh, by the way, had I died there, I would have just said screw it and left. Yeah, so there's, in this first section, in the Old Town section, pretty much everything is in here. The challenge room's in here, the special mid-boss is in here. I'm gonna skip both of those for the time being. No, wait, is the challenge room in here? I think it is. Where am I going? I don't remember my way around this place as well as the other two. I will admit this is the one I have gone to the least. Specifically because of the issues with slowdown in here. Because holy crap does it get choppy. Yeah, we had to get in these houses, I believe, to go forward. Because it is a bit of a maze. Like, mazier than normal. Because you end up just going into weird places where you're like, oh, I didn't think we'd be going through here to get to the next part. I know that there is one of those like breakaway walls over here somewhere. Oh yeah, it's right there. We'll clear the enemies out first. Is it here? I thought it was right here. Yeah, it is. Weirdly untargetable. Yeah, so the challenge room is right next to us, to our left. It's right here. We're not going to go in there right now. You can kind of just go around it, and that's just what we're gonna do. Cause I want to make a beeline if I can for the next part of the place. Like I said, you can kind of use the challenge room as a shortcut because it does spit you out on the side. We're just gonna run on through. The special boss fight is in the north, the northern part of that area. Oh God! Stop it! Intel Core i7 technology. It's pretty much the only reason my character's alive right now. So that's maxed out. We don't want to pick up Star Pact quite yet. Let's start in the Myvans, and we'll get Myvans to 12 out of 12. Okay. There is the merchant is in this side, by the way, of the map. He's not in that first part. I think this is one of the buildings where you can spawn in, but I usually find him way later. Like, way, way later. Yeah, we want to go through here. Under this bridge. Oh my god. Stop it. I never remember it being this bad my first couple times through. Like, it's much, much worse right now. I think it's because I have my settings a little higher, honestly, on my solid state drive setup than before. But yeah. Let's try and get these trash mobs cleaned out before this guy notices us. Yes, this is Ygrad. This is the one that has the good belt, if I recall correctly. No, I don't want flesh hulks. I want enemies gone. I don't want enemy heroes either. Excuse me. That was a well-timed mirror, if I do say so myself. But the reason is, holy crap. The reason is because we got a belt that gives us attack speed and casting speed, and this particular belt has 100 away on it too. Yeah, not bad. You can actually have this belt roll obscenely good. Yeah. That's a long way off, isn't it, Jen? It's not like I didn't gain 20 levels today. It's not like we're about to go into Elite where the experience is going to jump up, too. There is a room of death around here. I think it's a house over. Obviously, we're not in there. The merchant spawned right there. Walk. Yeah, we start to get in these, like, thin catwalk places that are annoying. And it's much more annoying in the actual expansion areas to deal with the catwalks. So it's not that bad here, but still annoying. Is he like on the other? He's like on the other side of the wall. The big thing this guy sells are the Overseer Eyes for your Stunjax characters. And the Pulsing Shards for your Aether Ray and Reap Soul characters. Though I think... No, I think you can equip this with that one Reap Soul set. That got really boring when he turned it into Vitality Aether instead of keeping it Cold Aether. That one's not bad. Lightning Aether on Aether Ray. Oh. Ancient of the Aether on that. That one's pretty good too, in all honesty. Let's move these here. I think I'm gonna buy, because that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Impervious of attack, good resistances, and then the OA being huge is pretty nice. But this just has a ton of defensive things that are also incredibly nice and gives me some chaos res. It's just, yeah, we'll buy it. It's obscenely expensive, but we'll buy it. Hopefully I don't sell it accidentally later on. Alright, so the guy we're looking for is coming up pretty soon. He's generally on this... He's generally on the east side of the street here. Well, east side of town on this street right here. As is the third of our sort of mini bosses in this place. Now, it hasn't happened yet, but if you destroy some of the little aether crystals, you'll sometimes spawn in an amalgamation, which is that boss from the fields in Act 3. That can be annoying, but I think it's random. Yeah, here's our third guy. We're just going to play some keep away because we don't want to get, like, disintegrated. Or, devastated. Oh, we got all 3 belts, huh? Yeah, the attack speed, casting speed ones are definitely the best. I really hoped our boy spawned in, because I would hate it if he didn't. Wow, that missed. Yeah, he's usually in these houses somewhere. Or at least near these houses in this section of the city. But I'm not seeing them. That's fine. To tell the honest truth, I'm almost hoping I die soon, so I can get out of this dungeon and go strike time in Grand Blue Fantasy and just listen to podcasts and just veg out for the rest of the night. Oh, yeah. By the way, the sound turns off occasionally in this place because it's so graphically intensive. We start to actually have, like, sound errors. Right, we go up here. Around here. That could be really good. A Demolitionist of Clarity on an Overseer Eye. Through here. Up here? No. Where am I going? Going through here. Going through here. Yeah, we didn't have, I think it's Theolon? Thelon? It's like his name. I don't think we had him spawn in. At least I didn't see him. I kind of was rushing, though. So here's the boss. Van Eldritch. So he has 2 guys with him. And what happens is, as you kill these guys, he'll actually gain some of their powers himself. And I don't remember if you can actually remove it. But one of them has like a Mirror of Oraktes that's really strong. It's like his big notable thing. I think the other does the tornadoes around himself. And there's a giant meteor that they can summon down. Yeah, that's a mirror. Or, mirror. The sphere. It's a sphere. Myvan sphere. I said Mirror of Oraktes. I meant Myvan sphere. That's the meteor. I seem to remember the sound effect being much, much worse. Like, originally. But as you can see, we have spheres everywhere now. Because these guys are getting low on health. They're basically sharing abilities with him. Really, we just got to tough it out. I think we killed one of them. Never mind. Ow. Okay, sure. We got bled to death or whatever. That sucks. Is that this character's first death? Yep. Yeah. Yeah, she wants the head of that guy. I'm not going to go back for it. Yeah, that's pretty much all of Grim Dawn. I know that there are a couple things that I didn't cover, and there are some actual things that are ultimate only. That's pretty much all of the base game. So, in the next session, we'll start into Ashes of Malmoth, and we'll run through the X-Pack on normal. And then that should let us go into Elite afterwards. And Elite, I'm probably going to speed through more than like, walk and talk and point out little side things. So yeah, that's gonna cover the base game. So YouTube, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series. I'll try to get Ashes done before Forgotten Gods comes out. Shouldn't be a problem, unless I get really, really lazy. And then what we'll do is we will do a stream of Forgotten Gods with the 8th Ray character, and then come back onto this character and run them through. Presumably on Ultimate, we'll be able to pop through Elite really quickly and then get to Ultimate. And then we'll run them through Forgotten Gods in-depthy. Hopefully in-depthy. As part of this playthrough. And by then, I'm hoping this character will be fully ready to be geared. So yeah. Thanks for watching, YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next time.